learning task 1, we are going to multiply the given fractions. So when we are multiplying fractions, we can apply two methods. The first one is a direct multiplication, meaning to say numerator multiply to numerator, denominator multiply to your denominator. That is direct multiplication. The second method is the cancellation method, meaning to say we are going to look for the digits diagonally. So 3, 2, 4, and 1. Iisip tayo ng digit or number na pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila equally. So we can cancel out. So that is cancellation method. So let us have number 1 as an example. 3/4 multiplied by 1/2. So first, let us think of a digit na pwedeng mag-divide kay 3 and 2, kay 4 at kay 1. Meron ba? Wala. So dahil doon, gagamit tayo ng direct multiplication. So again, para sa direct multiplication, numerator multiply by numerator, denominator multiply by denominator. So 3 multiplied by 1, you have 3. Over 4 multiplied by 2, you have 8. So you have 3 over 8. So when we are multiplying fractions, remember, dapat laging naka-lowest term. Now, paano kumuha ng lowest term? So mag-iisip tayo ng digit na pwedeng mag-divide sa ating numerator at denominator equally. Meron ba? Wala. So ibig sabihin, ang ating final answer is 3 over 8. Next, let us have number 2. We have 1/5 multiplied by 3 over 7. Now, meron bang pwedeng mag-divide kay 1 and 7? Meron? Wala. How about kay 3 and 5? Meron? Wala din. So, ibig sabihin, gagamit ulit tayo ng direct multiplication. So, again, numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So, 1 times 3, you have 3 over 5 times 7, you have 35. Meron bang pwedeng mag-divide kay 3 and 35 equally? Meron? Wala. So, ibig sabihin, our final answer is already 3 over 35. Good job. So now, let us have learning task 2. Multiply the given fractions and use cancellation method. Again, paano nga ginagamit ang cancellation method? Una, tingnan natin ang ating mga digits diagonally. So, we have 4, 11, 10, and 5. Sila ang ating magka-partner when it comes to cancellation method. So, iisip tayo ng digit or number na pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila equally. So, we have 4, 11. Meron bang digit na pwedeng mag-divide kay 4 and 11 equally? Meron ba? Wala. How about 5 and 10? Meron bang digit na pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila? Meron. Ano kaya yon? We have? Very good. We have 5. So, ibig sabihin, yung 5 natin, i-divide natin by 5. So, 5 divided by 5, you have 1. Very good. How about 10? 10 should be divided by 5, and you have 2. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating new set of fractions, you have 4 over 1 multiply by 2 over 11. After having the cancellation method, we are going to proceed to direct multiplication. Paano nga ang direct? Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So, 4 times 2, you have 8. 1 times 11, you have 11. And that's it. You have 8 over 11 as your final answer. Did you get it? Good. Now, let us have number 2. You have 7 over 9 multiplied by 18 over 25. Again, alin nga magka-partner natin? We have 7 and 25, 9 and 18. Very good. Now, let us think of a digit or of a number that can divide 7 and 25 equally. Meron ba? Wala. How about 9 and 18? Saan natin siya pwedeng i-divide? So, we have 3. Correct. What else? We can also divide them by 9. Very good. So, in that case, na meron tayong dalawa o higit pang digits sa pwedeng mag-divide sa ating mga numbers equally, pipiliin natin kung alin yung pinakamalaking digit. para siguradong simplest form yung makukuha natin. So we have 9 and 18 to be divided by 9. So 9 divided by 9, you have 1. 18 divided by 9, you have 2. So our new set of fractions is 7 over 1 multiplied by 2 over 25. Then let us use direct multiplication. Again, paano nga ang direct multiplication? Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So 7 times 2, you have 14 over 1 times 25, you have 25. Now, meron pa bang digit na pwedeng mag-divide kay 14 and 25? Meron pa ba? Wala na. So, ibig sabihin, our final answer, and it is already in its lowest form, is 14 over 25. Very good. Now, let us have learning task 3. Multiply the given fractions below. Let us have number 1. 6 multiplied by 5 over 12. Now, what can you observe? So, we have a simple fraction here and a whole number. So, paano yan? Remember, ang ating mga whole number ay mayroong imaginary denominator na 1. So, kung i-rewrite natin siya, that is 6 over 1 multiplied by 5 over 12. Now, what is the next step? Tingnan natin kung pwede tayo mag-cancel out. So, paano nga mag-cancel out? Tingnan natin ang ating mga numbers diagonally. So, we have 5 and 1, 6 and 12. So, iisip tayo ng digit na pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila equally. Meron bang digit na pwedeng mag-divide kay 5 and 1? Wala. How about 6 and 12? Meron. Ano-ano yon? We have 2, we have 3, and we also have 6. So, again, ano yung sabi ko kanina? Piliin natin yung pinakamalaking digit na pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila para siguradong simplest form ang makukuha natin. So, 6 and 12 will be divided by 6. Very good. So, 6 divided by 6, you have 1. 12 divided by 6, you have 2. So, ang ating new set of fractions ay 1 over 1 multiply by 5 over 2. Then, let us multiply them directly. So, 1 times 5, you have 5. 1 times 2, you have 2. So, our answer is 5 over 2. Now, what can you observe? So, mas malaki ang ating numerator sa ating denominator. Anong tawag natin doon? That is, very well said, that is improper fraction. Tandaan, improper fraction is a fraction wherein your numerator is greater than your denominator. At hindi natin siya tinatanggap as our final answer. What we are going to do is to convert it into a mixed fraction or a mixed number. So, paano natin gagawing mixed number or mixed fraction ang ating 5 over 2? We are going to divide our numerator by our denominator. So, 5 divided by 2. So, ilang 2 meron kay 5? You have 2. So, write 2. Next, 2 times 2, you have 4. Then, let us subtract. 5 minus 4, you have 1. So, to write it, our final answer should be in this form. So, 2 and 1 over 2 or 2 and 1/2. Next example, we have 4 over 9 multiplied by 27 multiplied by 1/2. Just like the other one, meron tayong simple fractions at meron tayong whole number. Ang whole number ay may imaginary denominator na 1. Very good. So, we have 4 over 9 multiplied by 27 over 1 multiplied by 1/2. So, pwede nating i-apply ang cancellation method. So, 27 and 9, 4, 1, 27 and 2, 1 and 1. So, dito muna tayo kay 4 over 9 and 27 over 1. So, tingnan natin, anong digit ang pwedeng mag-divide kay 9 and 27 equally? Pwede by 3. Pwede rin naman by 9. Very good. So, ano yung gagamitin natin? Dapat yung mas Malaki. Very good. So 9 divided by 9, you have 1. 27 divided by 9, you have 3. So kung i-rewrite natin ng panibago ang ating fractions, meron tayong 4 over 1 multiply by 3 over 1 multiply by 1 half. Then we are going to apply direct multiplication. Kahit tatlo yan, kayang-kaya nyo yan. We have 4 times 3, you have 12. Times 1, you have 12. Over 1 times 1 is 1. Times 2, you have 2. Very good. Now, 12 over 2. So, ano mapapansin natin? Ito ay example din ng improper fraction. So, paano natin gagawing mixed number? So, what we are going to do is to divide our numerator by our denominator. So, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So, a whole number of 6. Very good. Next example, we have 8 and 2/5 multiplied by 18 and 1/3. So, what can you observe? So, meron tayong mixed fraction or mixed number. Tandaan, pag meron tayong mixed number or mixed fraction, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-multiply directly. So, the first thing that we should do is to convert this mixed number or mixed fraction into improper fraction. So, how are we going to do that? So, imumultiply natin ang ating denominator sa ating whole number. Example, we have 5 times 8, you have 40. Plus 2, you have 42. Over 5. Multiply. Next, 3 times 18, you have 54. Plus 1, you have 55. Over 3. Next, let us apply our cancellation method if possible. So, iisip tayo ng digit na pwedeng mag-divide sa ating mga numbers diagonally. So, 5 and 55. Ano ang pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila? We have 5. Very good. So, 5 divided by 5, you have 1. 55 divided by 5, you have 11. How about 42 and 3? Anong digit ang pwedeng mag-divide sa kanila equally? So, we have 3. So, 3 divided by 3, you have 1. 42 divided by 3, you have 12. Our new set of fractions is 12 over 1 multiplied by 11 over 1. Now, what can we observe? Meron tayong denominator na 1. Parehas na 1. So, pwede na natin siyang i-cancel out. Kinancel out natin ang ating 1 na denominator kasi they are already considered as imaginary denominator because what we are going to have is an answer of a whole number. So 12 multiplied by 11, we have 132. Great job!